Okay, we are officially live for anybody who wants to watch our quote unquote counter programming. I'm going to post about this on Blue Sky.
It only good Twitter. Just kidding. Twitter was never good. And Blue Sky can only hope to be as good, not bad, as Twitter once was back in the stupid days.
I mean, Twitter was always stupid.
Yes, but there was something worth preserving in that stupidity. I will be sad when they finally delete Actual Person 84's account. I love that motherfucker.
No, they
Do
will
you
never delete
believe
it.
West when he says that he's going to shut down Twitter if Harris wins?
Oh, I fucking hope. I so fucking hope. But I am not going to opine on the future of the country until I actually know what's what. Because I remember 2016, and I remember the shame I felt. So I'm just going to shut the fuck up about that.
Okay. I officially posted that we're live, and we're live, so that's what live is.
Oh, you're playing an All-Stars version.
I
You're
am
not
playing-
the real game.
Every time I've played Super Mario Brothers 3 recently, it's been like legitimate Super Mario Brothers 3, so I literally cannot remember the last time I played All Stars. So
You just want some variety.
exactly.
What you're saying is you're a little bitch.
Yes. That was the basis of that.
All right, so opening up a spreadsheet because I'm going to need to reference this. Google Sheets. This is important. Okay, so sign in. Blank spreadsheet. Give me that blank spreadsheet. Okay. All right, so obviously, Super Mario Bros. Series consists of Super Mario Bros. Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels.
Doki Doki
Super
Panic.
Mario Bros. 3. And finally, much to the surprise and shock of everyone, new Super Mario Bros. Wii. I'm now opening up the floor for questions.
What about the DS game?
What about the DS game?
It exists.
Okay.
That was my statement.
But of course, you are right. Now, some of you who might have been thinking more than Goggle Bob would have said, wait a minute, what about Super Mario Bros. 2? Super Mario Bros. 2? Well, bitch, that is Super Mario USA, and the official first game in what we shall call the Location series.
No, my actual question is, what about New Super Mario Brothers U?
New Super Mario Brothers U can be played in handheld mode, therefore it does not count. You don't see Super Mario Land on this list, do you?
But
you do see Super Mario Land on the location list because a land is a location. So that's the second game in the location series, Super Mario Land.
I am entertained by how much thought has gone into this.
I said
It's all Beat's been thinking about all day.
That's untrue. I said I had four distinct thoughts about it, and all four of those thoughts were a tectonic event.
I mean,
Other
I'm not
games in the Land series include Super Mario Wacky Worlds. Thank you, fanboy, who will arrive eventually, I'm sure, for that one. Yeah.
gonna say Fanboys West Coast might be
Yeah, he might
And-
literally still be at work.
We
Yeah,
have
right.
to, of course, acknowledge that Super Mario Wacky Worlds, while being the third game in the Location series, is in fact the first game in the Planet series.
there are planets.
Obviously, there are planets. What kind of fool would we be if we didn't have planets?
Now, the important question is here is where does Odyssey come in?
Odyssey? Well, an Odyssey is a journey, yes?
Yes.
So that means it's in Super Mario Theoretical, Super Mario Abstract Concept series.
Well, a
but
journey
you're
requires locations. You need a starting point and a finishing point, and those are both locations.
But I do feel like Beat is ignoring.
But
Right.
the
I thought that was
final
gonna be a
world, what's the
location.
final location in in Super Mario Odyssey?
Moon.
No, dumbass. The final unlocked location is Princess
Super
Peach's
Mario
castle.
64.
Princess Peach's castle. So, where was Mario going? Back home.
So, are we ruling out the idea that Super Mario Odyssey, by virtue of being Mario fighting his way back home, is not in fact a Odyssey unto itself, but a literature reference?
No, that's fucking stupid. Shut the fuck up.
Makes sense to me.
I appreciate you guys so much. How ridiculously passionate you are right now.
So I assume you're not actually going to use any of the warp whistles.
No, I plan on playing literally every level in this game.
Although there was that recent
I can replay World 5 3 times.
yeah Mario Broth post about the 3 Roys route.
The 3 Roys route.
The 3 Roys route. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab a quick screenshot of this so you all can appreciate what has transpired here. How the fuck do I delete a column in Sheets? Whatever, we're just gonna drag them over. I'm super great at Excel and super terrible at anything that pretends to be Excel. Print
I think
screen.
you missed the coin requirement for the Pink Mushroom House.
I believe we will all agree that the Pink Mushroom House does not actually exist.
I've gotten it before.
That's a bit particular.
All right. So we're well on our way to actually figuring out what Super Mario Bros. 5 is, but we're not quite there yet. Any guesses?
Super Mario Brothers 5.
Oh, you said there wasn't a 5. You said 4 was the last one.
No, I said that we were we had reached 4. We haven't surpassed 4 yet. 4 is the last one in the list currently. Also, you said something like you, and I was like, handhelds don't count. That's not 5. That clearly isn't 5. No, I am here prepared to argue quite passionately that Super Mario Bros. 5 is Mario's time machine, which came from the future to exist in the past because it's a time machine.
I mean, you got us there. Now, the Time Machine game also reminds us that Mario is missing is a thing.
Can you play as Luigi in the time machine?
I don't actually remember. I don't actually know. I've never played that one.
I mean,
but
Not
my
being able to
research on it
play
has been
Luigi
very
should
extensive, and I'm correct about
disqualify
everything.
A game from being a Mario Brothers game.
yes, it is a Mario Brothers concept. So, like, Mario 64 obviously is in no way
Yeah,
a
Mario 64
Brothers
cannot
game.
possibly be a Mario Bros. Game. There's only Mario. There's no Luigi.
There's no pros.
Exactly.
Who, as we all know, are before hoes.
Well, that's just reductive and kind of sexist, if I'm being completely honest.
Which brings me back to my other question of, does Mario Party count as a Mario Bros?
Mario Party is a Mario Party, not a Mario Bro.
It's not a platformer. It's
Bros are in the game.
It's a board game.
That is true. The bros are in the game, but so are their girlfriends, their hated enemies, and their pets.
Their pets. I think only one pet? Like, does anybody else other than Yoshi qualify as a pet?
Birdo.
Who?
Birdo.
Birdo is not a pet. Birdo is her own woman.
I don't know.
Yoshi's pet sushi.
She looks like a Yoshi to me.
Oh, that's just reductive.
None of them own Birdo. Well, Burdette.
Oh, that's right. Yes, we will not dead name Birdo. We will not dead name Birdetta.
We will not
We will
bird name
dead
Ditto.
We will
not
bird
further
name
dead
Birdetta
name.
not one time, but we won't do it again.
No bird names.
I've never heard of Catherine's
Bird
name being
name.
changed to Burdette.
Oh, is it Catherine now?
It's Catherine originally in the Japanese version.
Oh, I thought we were going by the American manual, which said that she would rather be called Verdetta.
Oh, did it say that? I can't
Yes, it
remember
did.
that.
So that's American canon. So we have created two separate timelines of Japanese canon and American canon.
Bird name.
Bird name.
Today I learned.
I just got an email from that MLM that I got tricked into going into a seminar for.
Yeah, that happens to the best of us.
I just got
went-
a text purportedly from Barack Obama.
Oh, a text.
Damn.
I mean, I didn't know you guys were that close.
Yeah, I mean, like, he never respond. He used to like read my Let's Plays, but he doesn't respond to my messages anymore. I think he just has other things to do. Some of them are war crimes.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm not giving Obama a pass.
Yeah, fuck this dude. Fuck Obama. Not in a right-winger way, but in a I hate his
leftist
drone
way.
strikes way.
Krobes, you're too young for this, but just so you know, the proper phrasing is "Thanks, Obama."
Thanks,
I had forgotten
Obama.
about that.
Yep, that was the
That
thing.
happened.
Thank you, Obama. Okay, so how far along is Goggle Bob in his
Airship One.
deeply hubristic and honestly just a little bit evil attempts to play the bastard son of Mario 3?
So when it was on the title screen, like right before it said All Stars, I was wondering, gee, that's awfully fucking bright. But it makes more sense this way. If it's not the game that I thought it was.
Yes, it is. It is vaguely different.
Unsure if I've played the original or the All Stars version more often. I've played both of them a ton.
I know exactly which one I played the most, and it's the Game Boy Advance version, which I believe is called Super Mario Advance 4.
Super Mario
That's right,
Brothers
we're going
3.
there now.
Super
The
Mario
Advance.
Advance
Wait, I
4
may
is
have that.
awful as a name. I have no idea why they released World before 3. It was such a weird choice.
Super Mario Bros. 2, Super Mario World, Super Mario. What was the third one? I can't
World 2, or excuse Yoshi. Yoshi's
Oh, right,
Island.
Super Mario. Yoshi's Island.
Oh no.
Super Mario
Welcome,
World
fanboy.
2, Yoshi's Island.
Welcome to the biggest disaster
Super
of the
Mario
year.
Bros. 3. Okay, fanboy, would you like to see the updated list of which games are Mario numbers?
Do I get a choice in this?
God, no.
No.
I like that everyone agrees.
Like, I wouldn't have asked if I thought there was actually a question there.
All right. Copy.
Oh, dude, does a star
I'm
not give you a
prepared
one-up in
to
this game?
defend my my
don't think it ever
decisions
did.
here with the flailing elegance of the time cube guy, or perhaps the gangster computer god guy. I haven't decided yet. I'm leaving myself some wiggle room there.
Oh, maybe Fanboy will know if you can play Luigi in Mario's Time Machine.
There we go.
I've never played Mario's Time Machine, so I do not know.
Curses.
No.
I know what we're doing
Oh,
next
look
on
at
the stream.
Why
We'll
do
get
you
there
want me
eventually.
to have played that?
It's a time
I
machine.
had-
It could have been a good idea.
I had a really bad time with fucking Mario is Missing when I was a child. I didn't need to have both of those in my
Me
life.
too. It was
I
very
think we all
disappointing
were,
because I
like-
wanted it to be Mario World, and it was not.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I had a rental and like I kind of forced myself to tell myself it was good because I was learning, and I was definitely at that point in my life like a student good boy. So it was like, I'm
you're a
learning
fucking whore.
things.
Fuck off.
What are you, some kind of fucking loser nerd?
I mean, I
My
definitely
God.
was.
Okay, so like all
I like how you say
respects-
was.
This
All
is also a
respect I have
construction
ever
next
had for you,
level.
Gogglebob, just got absolutely crushed into dust.
I will state that
Did you have any respect for
the
him?
difference is
No!
that
So this is like, we're a negative respect now. It's actually quite impressive.
does it loop back around?
No,
No.
You just said it was impressive.
this is an
No, my despite and derision for you is impressive.
Right,
you.
which that sounds
Never
impressive.
I don't think you understand how many things I have spite and derision for, Gogglebob. It's quite the list.
Mario's time.
Also,
machine.
I will continue enumerating the Mario games once I have beaten the Rooftop Run in Sonic X Shadow Generations.
How's
So-
that working out for you?
It's the best level, and I'm doing very good. I'm getting personal record.
The physics in Mario Advance 4, Mario Brothers 3, do they match with the All-Stars version or the original?
It's basically exactly the All-Stars version with a few very minor changes that like had to be pointed out to me years after the fact.
Well, aside from the coins being an obvious one.
I mean, yes, obviously. To my knowledge, that means the physics are pretty much 1-1. They did make several
My
changes to
cat's
the
trying
levels
to break my door
themselves
down again.
because
They
they
do.
wanted there's less screen real estate, so some levels
Uh-huh.
became slightly less vertical. That's about it.
Oh, okay.
You're slightly less vertical.
You're right. I'm currently horizontal. And it rules.
Slightly.
Most MVP 2 most vertical primate.
Not taking that pipe.
All right. S rank 3 minutes, which, nowhere near my personal best, but not bad for just playing the game for shits and giggles.
Oh, so if you're gonna play the e-reader levels, then it makes sense to play All-Stars first. So
Yeah, you gotta get it all under my thumbs. Because there have been a few places in here where I fucked up because I was used to like the original version spacing, and I was like, wait a minute, now I've been hit.
I've been had.
All right. I'm going to swap over to the screen of. Oh, I see. You're in Desert Land.
I'm making progress.
Are you?
I mean, yes.
Yes.
You can't take that away from me.
I suppose,
I
like in
will.
the in the most literal sense possible.
In the glacial sense.
You are technically progressing
Glacial.
through time. We are all progressing through space on the beautiful spaceship Earth.
Look, I'm going to stand here and watch this turtle shell do its thing, and I'm not going to feel bad
That's what
about
I mean by glacial, man.
it.
Exactly.
We're not here for speed runs. We're here to not have to think
Well,
about the
it's
rest
slow
of the
run.
world.
Screw
Cool
you. I'm here
assisted
for
slow run.
speedruns.
You waited for that last coin, but you didn't hit the ones above your head.
I did not. I just wanted to see something happen.
I just like it when things move.
Yeah, that's it exactly.
I also like it when things move. Could me and Gogglebob be kindred spirits? No, we hate each other.
Yeah.
Alas and alack. Nice job getting destroyed by a weather event.
Oh, I wasn't aware that Gogglebob lived in a hurricane area. Are we kindred spirits once again?
Well, actually, I am kind of in a hurricane area, so there you go.
Technically.
Technically, I'm at the beach.
I was gonna be really pissed if you didn't kill the sun.
I had to kill the sun. It's the only way Mario can triumph over the sun.
God, one day, Gogglebob, I am going to come to your house and just beat you with a rubber hose until you call it Mario like a normal fucking human.
Triple star.
A normal New Yorker of Italian descent, such as Mario, would pronounce it Mario.
But Mario,
Mario
doesn't say
isn't
things. Also,
A
he's-
normal Italian, whatever. He lives in the Mushroom Kingdom.
I mean, I will state that my mother's maiden name, I will say it on stream, is Bruno. And
That's
guess what?
amazing.
I know actual Marios.
You don't talk about Bruno.
Oh, God.
Uh,
You would not believe how much my family hated that movie.
I don't
no,
I
know,
like that movie.
It's like,
I
you
don't know
can...
what you're referring to.
Good.
Disney flick.
Just when that came out, it was like, oh, this is gonna be a thing.
You say that like I am. Still haven't recovered from We're the Millers.
I don't know what that is.
It's a movie starring who's that like one awkward kid that's like sort of like the heir apparent to Michael Cera.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Me neither.
Stop letting Beat have words.
No, I get to have all the words because I'm so good at them.
See, I thought you were talking about the animated movie. But I can't remember what it's called.
Meet the Robinsons?
No, there's another one.
All right,
There's one-
I
now,
like Meet the
now I gotta look it up
Robinsons.
because it's gonna drive me insane.
Meet the Beavers?
No.
What?
Here we go. We're the Millers. 2013,
Saying
See.
shit.
starring Jennifer Aniston, Jason Sudeikis, Emma Roberts, and Will Poulter. That's the guy I'm thinking of. Yeah,
I
Will
feel
I've
like
never
I
heard
know
of
the
that, man.
names, but I can't place them to faces.
Jennifer
IMDb.
Aniston had hair.
You are going to see this poster. Wow, Wikipedia's poster's bullshit. Never mind. Like literally 100 pixels. It's fucking ridiculous. Here we go. IMDb's poster. Much better. We are all much happier with this one. Can't even fucking copy it. This is ridiculous. Internet, you have failed me for the last time. Tab. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now we're getting somewhere.
Wee.
Oh, the one I was thinking of was Mitchell's versus the Machines. Just
Oh.
kidding.
No, that was a good movie.
It was a fantastic movie.
I still
There
need
was
to
Mitchell,
watch
there was
that one.
machines. What else would you want?
Machines
Oh, is
and
he the
Mitchells? That's
Kid in that you guys are getting paid meme.
yes, he is. That,
Oh, yeah,
that is
that
where
kid.
that meme came from. Now you know.
Oh.
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 Origins.
I don't know that I believe that merited that much of an O, but oh.
I think it did.
Anytime you find out where a meme comes from, you owe it.
I mean, usually it's more like oh.
No. No.
Well, that's like the speechless Nathan Fillion.
Nathan Chillian. I'm Nathan Chillionaire.
Why do you say things?
Slumdog
Because
Chillionaire.
nobody stops me.
He's trying
I've
to
spent
stop you.
so much of my life attempting to stop you, and it is
Well, that
never
seems
once
foolish.
We all have goals.
worked. We all have a dream in life.
Anyway, I have more thoughts on Sono Shadow Generations, whatever.
Sano.
Sono, yeah, that
Super
videos game.
Sonico.
Super Sonico, yes.
Oh
that one.
no, I don't think Pete knows what that is.
Never mind. Whatever.
Now I'm just abused.
I definitely don't know what it is if Fanboy immediately made that level of a correction. So I can only assume whatever it is fucking sucks.
No.
It would not be something you approved of.
It's definitely anime. And they say that with air quotes, not simply that it is an anime.
I mean, like Dragon Ball Z
I
is
believe
an
it was
anime.
originally a mascot.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, okay. So, Catholicism.
But like a horny one.
It's Hatsuno Miki's or whatever cousin.
What the fuck was
Why-
that?
Why would she have-
Miku?
Hatsune Miku.
Toggle Bob, even I know how to say Hatsune Miku's name. Come on.
I just say Vocaloid and just like same face.
The Domino's man knows how to say it. What's wrong with you?
Fucking David Letterman knows how to say it because she guest starred.
She also guest starred in some Domino's ads.
That's
That's cool.
incredible.
You got a hammer.
What year is it?
All years, forever.
3035?
The
30.
year is 30,
Yeah,
35.
Not sure if you knew.
Wow.
Year is 3035. All the people who once ordered pizza have been replaced with Vocaloids.
So when
God, that would be annoying.
when I first got a
They
Super
don't even
Nintendo,
eat pizza.
the
They just
only
like
game I had
make
was
their
Mario
Vocaloid noise
All-Stars.
at you, and you're like, God damn it, this shit again. In the future, we are all pizza deliveries men.
Amusingly
Pizza
enough,
deliveries.
when I was a kid, my best friend had Super Mario Brothers 3, but I did not. And then All Stars I eventually got. And so that was when I played Super Mario Brothers 3 the most. Not that I didn't play it a lot on my friend's like NES, like over at his house.
I inherited a Super Nintendo from a relative. Let's see. What all was in that? There was Mario All Stars and Mario World, obviously, but not the combo card, just both of them.
Yes.
I think I had the combo card.
I was a Sega Genesis kid, which is why I'm playing Sonic right now instead of Mario.
Which is why you have convinced yourself that Vector Man was not a travesty.
Oh no! I'm aware of the truth of the world. I just don't give a shit.
Anyway, my mom saw me playing Mario 1 in the All-Stars version and had previously seen me playing it on the NES, and she said, "You spent $200 so that your mushroom platforms could have plaid textures?"
Wow, your mom was
You got wrecked.
hardcore.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Like, that's just... Your mom fucking owns your ass. I'm sorry, Caithness. Like, that's fucking sick. Honestly, I think your mom is cool as hell now. I'm, like, really impressed by your mom.
Let's see. We had Link to the Past, obviously.
Obviously.
We had Final Fantasy Mystic Quest for some reason.
Well, you know, one does what one can.
We had Battletoads and Double Dragon, the ultimate team.
Oh, dear. I'm so sorry. Like, the others I'd make fun of you for, but not that one. Not that one.
They had, for some reason they had one of the dreadful Looney Tunes games, Daffy Duck the Marvin Missions.
That one wasn't as dreadful as some of the other ones. It wasn't great.
That is saying almost nothing.
Fair. Absolutely fair.
Or in fact, more an indictment of how bad most of them are.
God, the one with Bugs
not
Bunny
good.
is so bad.
Rabbit Rampage.
Waterland.
Yes.
Then, what else did we have? We had, I can't remember if we owned or rented the original Star Fox. That was a neat game. Everyone likes Star Fox.
I
You
like
start
the
up and it
music
goes.
more than the actual game.
Not an uncommon sentiment. I personally love Star Fox for the for the completely straight breakup and depression drama of Star Fox Command.
Let's see.
And I will say
yeah,
I was just going to say my Star Fox Super Nintendo memory was playing it with my one friend. I was in, I think, third
your
grade.
only friend.
Your
And
one
no,
friend.
we were both quote unquote training for going to KB Toys for the competition the next day. Like we played it like until like 11 p.m. and convinced my mom like we had to keep playing it. And I did win a T-shirt, so like I successfully trained.
You're right.
Like that's still better than where I thought that sentence was going, which was that I was imagining that you were like the kind of child who thought that The Last Starfighter was a documentary.
I'm pretty sure Gogglebob was exactly that child. And I also am not unconvinced that he didn't actually star in The Last Starfighter.
I don't feel like the ages line up.
I definitely had the NES game.
Oh, that's sad.
It wasn't any good.
Spaceballs at age 7 and didn't realize it was parody and was taking it deadly seriously.
We all.
Oh no, not
How
Barb!
big is his Schwartz?
Okay, wait. I imagine like a kid you making up a little chart, like trying to map out like the cousin's brother's roommate's sister.
Former roommate, excuse you.
What does that make us?
Absolutely nothing.
Cass, you broke up for that, but I appreciated it.
It's okay. You got the idea. That was the important.
It's time to all remember and the beloved Spaceballs animated series.
No!
of the 2000s.
No! We do not
It
talk
sounded like I
about
was
that.
speaking to a coward.
If I ever knew about that, I forgot.
No.
So thank you for
Ah,
that knowledge.
The world must be reminded of the sins of the past. I will find a way to get it on Outer Heaven.
Thank you. I don't think Gogglebob watches Outer Heaven though.
I
A
do not.
failure on Gogglebob's part.
Yeah, but I was bringing it up. I was bringing it up for Keith's benefit.
Oh well, then yeah, much better.
I don't have the sound on, but I can still hear this video game.
Believe
I
we
am
all
in
can.
the same boat.
I don't have the sound on either, but I am replacing the sound in my mind with the Dwayne and Brando song,
I know.
as you should.
I actually
Fucked up.
remember.
We only
You fucked
rewind
up even
for
harder
one
by doing this
reason.
shit.
Gogglebob, I thought you were playing this game.
We
not
only
cheating at this
rewind
game.
for one reason, and that's to get fireworks.
Ba, 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 ba.
You've already got 21 lives. Why do you need 5
I don't need
more?
lives, I need the satisfaction of seeing a firework.
You don't deserve satisfaction. Okay, I'm gonna go get my burrito.
Get your burrito.
So upset. with you,
Burrito
Gogglebob.
time.
So very upset.
Get
me
ye
a
burrito.
please?
I mean, if you were local, I would. I don't think I
Burritos
could get it to
bring
you in a
people
meaningful period of time.
Give me your a street address. I will mail you a burrito. First class postage. It definitely won't be a pipe bomb, even though that would be cool and fun, and we would all have a wonderful time playing pipe bomb.
Is that
Together.
a fun game?
You just
It is.
lied.
I did, I lie constantly.
The rewind was for the fireworks.
I lie constantly and knowingly.
So, like, you said address, and for some reason my brain went phone number, and the immediate
Don't
phone
say
number
your
that
phone
came-
number on fucking stream, please.
No.
I already said my
I'm
mother's
not-
maiden name.
It's so rare, like that we have to say this, but occasionally we do.
No, but the first phone number that came to mind was not Jen. What is it, Jenny, or whatever? No, it was
Oh.
Anyway, 6753009.
right. That was not it. It was 1-900 Mix-a-Lot.
Oh, well, yes.
Baby got back.
The only other good phone number. There were 2 good phone numbers in existence.
Dial 1-900 pixel. Why is it a 900 number? What are you doing, Mix-a-Lot? Are you just doing this to make money? Is it not really about the booty?
No, I think if there's anything you can trust Sir Mix-a-Lot 100% on, it's that he cares deeply about the booty.
I mean, can you blame him?
No, I can't. I understand. I get it, Sir Mix-a-Lot. I'm in your corner.
Get it, Sir Mix-a-Lot. This is why he was knighted.
I'm just imagining the Queen of England just approaching Sir Mix-a-Lot with like reverence in her like old ghoulish face, just and then just barely managing to whisper, "Sir Mix-a-Lot, for your incredible works in the artistic field of a booty appreciation, we hereby award you England's highest honor."
And then he
Getting
said,
tapped on the shoulder by me, and Sir Mix-a-Lot was like, "Bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you?"
No, he looked her straight in the eye, stared, and said solemnly, "My anaconda don't want none, unless you got buns, hun."
Well, the Queen of England definitely did not have buns, especially
Well,
at
obviously.
80. Does everyone on this call know what I did right about the time Queen Elizabeth died?
You're making this sound a lot more ominous than the actual answer.
My wife and I had been planning a trip to Europe for many years, and like 4 days before we got on the plane to start our trip in good old London town, the Queen of England passed away.
For reasons completely unrelated to your visit.
The reason's completely unrelated to our vacation.
How dare she?
And I
inconvenience
found out
Craig.
about this, like I was on my laptop in the back room, and I walked into the living room where my wife was sitting, working on her laptop, doing like some work shit and watching TV idly, and said that dead bitch just fucked up our vacation.
And she knew immediately who you were talking about.
Yeah. She was like, that's not polite. And I'm like,
Yeah,
well,
that's
neither is
not
royalty.
polite.
I don't respect the royals as a thing.
So, did anybody else play this game 2 players and deliberately try to screw up the second player so that way the bridges would never be correct for them?
No, but I did play it 2-player with my little brother and little sister, and our thing was we would just ignore the fact that there were levels you could theoretically beat in favor of just playing the Mario Bros. Styled mini games.
Oh yeah, that was definitely a thing too.
But no, I wasn't clever enough to try and force stop progression.
The Mario Brothers minigame and the higher level of interactivity between the 2 players is why this game gets a slight edge over Mario World for me.
That's a very good reason.
I mean,
I've always
stealing
given an edge
the
over Mario
cards-
World based on vibes alone.
yeah, stealing the cards from your second player was always just fun. And by fun, I mean sometimes your mom would have to come over and tell you to stop it.
But your shit. My mother would never swear in front of us, but the words going through her head when she had to like break us up over the video games was always "quit your shit."
I like that you imagine exactly what your mother had in mind.
I had no look on her face.
What was the age spread between you and your siblings?
My sister is a year and a half younger than me, and my brother is 6
Bob,
years
do you
younger
not
than
know
me.
the secret to guarantee it being a star every time?
I mean, yeah, is it hitting it or running it?
You,
just
have to
run.
be running and you have to hit it right on the corner.
Yeah, well, that's what I try to do, but it doesn't always work.
Well, with the full P meter.
Yeah, if you're going max speed, you'll
Yeah, no, I
basically
had a
just
full
hit it.
soda before this. I'm right. I've got a full P meter.
Goggle Bob, like I give you a lot of slack, but no.
We
No.
should beat you with hammers for this.
Yeah, we really should.
I'm liking the background on this version of this stage. Gives it a nice motif, like very cloudy.
I am now on
It
Planet
wasn't
Wisp
that
in
funny.
Sonic Generations, which I feel is one of the better levels, but also probably one of the ones I replay the least because it is very long.
I mean,
Okay. No,
Go on.
sorry.
No, I was just going to
Like-
say something about Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, okay. It's like nobody's talking, so I can take the stage now.
Yes, you can, and you should.
I love that you announce it and you don't just do the thing.
I feel like I should just like have like a thing that lights up on the screen and it's just like, what's Chrome's interested in? It's like, here you go.
Chrome's hyperfixation this week.
we now go immediately to Chrome's. Chrome's.
I guess like the only interesting thing that happened this week is like me and my job journey.
I mean, Beat gave us like 2 years of a job journey, so go nuts.
Wasn't 2 years?
I was gonna say, it has not been that long.
Yeah, I was job searching for 10 months. That's not 2 years.
Ugh. Still sounds awful.
I mean, it feels like it at one
It's-
point.
oh yeah, no,
but-
it felt
I'm
like
glad you found something.
fucking miserable, but you know, I did. It was not 2 years. If it was 2 years, I would have been much saltier.
Fair.
So I do my thing. I'm online. I use ZipRecruiter. Sent in like 30 applications.
As one does. All
And
very
then, like-
reasonable.
And then, like, 2 places get back to me. One of them is like, oh, like, we're interested. If you want to schedule an interview later this week. And I'm like, oh boy, do I. And, I responded to them.
Just be
They
all
haven't gotten back
casual
to me
about it
yet.
and be like, I don't know.
Maybe. Hmm.
Like, this one hasn't gotten back to me yet. And then there was this other one. It was like, oh,
You didn't hit the
we have a
music box.
webinar
That's
that if you want to join that.
the Vine took you up to.
Look, man, I'm just beating this level.
That's exactly what somebody who never beats the level says. Now, I'm not saying that Gogglebob is a liar, but I also am saying I've never seen Gogglebob tell the truth at any point in his life.
One Gogglebob always lies, and one Gogglebob always tells the truth.
That implies that there's 2 Gogglebobs, which frankly is too many, and I would have to hunt down and kill both of them.
Well, that's disappointing.
Well, we don't know how the Gogglebob is like create new Gogglebobs. This is entirely possible. We're looking at like an amoeba situation.
Damn it.
Okay.
Goggle Bubba.
So the second one was like, it's like, here, attend this webinar. And I was like, oh, wow. Like,
It's not close enough.
and it was 4 different times, like 4 different ones. And I was like, this one that's happening at noon, that's too soon for me. I'll just go to the one tomorrow.
The bad
And so
sign when there are
tomorrow
multiple
became
webinars.
today. Tomorrow became today, and so I went, and there was like this guy just yammering on, like he's like, oh, I'm, I don't know if I should actually say his name or not.
We'll just call him Ted.
We will call him
No.
Timothy.
It's like, I'll say the first name, Robert.
Oh no!
Oh.
Okay, so first of all,
I
that's
feel
absolutely
betrayed.
a fake name because he that was a paid actor. You were in a Truman Show situation.
Yeah.
But also, everyone you've ever met has been a paid actor, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, you're fine. Honestly.
Yeah. So he like for context, it's like why I mentioned this. It's like, it's a pyramid scheme, blah blah blah. And so I went, and it was like, he's like, oh, I've been here for 10 years, or no, 8 years. And he went on and is like, oh, this is what I liked about it. This is what is good. And he's like, oh, this isn't a traditional job. And
It's an
And,
opportunity.
At what point did you realize it was an MLM?
like he was like, oh, I hate regular corporate jobs, and they made me miss my kids' football games. And
Interesting take.
and then like it was like, this is an insurance company. I never applied to any insurance companies, and they're like, oh, you talk to like friends and family, and you try to sell them insurance. And then like that, and then like him talking about like hating corporate America, like both of those combined, like it clicked, and I was like, oh wait, this might be a pyramid scheme. This might be a scam.
I mean, to be fair, you can't sell insurance and hate corporate America at the same time. This is not the way that works.
Yeah, you got a point there.
And I looked it up. I don't think I can say the company,
Why not?
But
We would hate to publicly shame a company here.
Lose all that monetization too.
Yeah, we're gonna get demonetized for totally
Oh,
new
no.
reasons.
Oh no, we'll get demonetized?
Usually,
Gosh, that might prevent all the times I was going to say the F word.
usually it's just because of fanboy singing a song that we can't listen to, but now it's a whole new reason.
Technically, fanboy
Okay.
singing a song counts as a cover, and therefore it's not grounds for demonetization.
Sweet.
Okay, I'll see if they operate outside of where I live, so I can actually say.
Oh, that would be doxing if they don't.
Yeah, don't dox yourself.
No. Usually
I
they're
can't.
not.
I mean, if there was a
Um,
webinar involved, they might not be local.
I'm using data, so okay, hold on. Susha operates in.
We are not doing this. We will not lose to Wendy Koopa.
I think you're going to lose to Wendy Koopa.
I
I'm a
can
piece of
make
it.
that. Oh, jeez, you jumped right the wrong time.
Let me see. Called USHA, and it's an insurance company.
Fuck, I think I interviewed for them.
Oh.
Well, interviewed.
Went to a webinar.
Was told, oh yes, come to our thing, and we'll see if you're one of our top earners. And I get there, and I like immediately recognize just from the video artifacting on this guy's supposed live stream that oh, this is a fucking scam.
Whoa.
Hello.
I
Good day and welcome. We're
To the early
discussing.
counter program.
We're
And then
discussing brand new opportunities for you to sell essential oils to other friends.
Nice. I also
Everybody
on the
always thinks that the oils aren't that essential, but we're here to tell you they are.
on the way back, I got a burrito, and I considered that my civic duty to this stream.
They should give you a burrito when you vote.
It really should.
They really should.
Can you just picture some old lady being like, "Here's your sticker, and did you want chicken or beef?" Oh, chicken, please.
Well, like,
Okay.
don't they give you special things like if you just get your flu shot or something like that? Is there any freebies you can get with your voting sticker this year?
Oh yeah. And
Like-
why aren't
like
they
if,
burritos?
If like
Exactly.
Chipotle gives a free guac upgrade or something.
Yeah, I did not get a sticker today, but I did get to talk to, like, technically a friend from when I was literally 3 years old's mom was working the polls, so it was like, oh, hey, hi. I always like when I get recognized immediately, and it's like, oh, yeah, that's who you are.
I played too much Mario Maker, and I was shocked when the giant Goomba got flattened instead of turning into two smaller ones.
Hey, same. Well, it's more like I've watched too many Pangea Panda movies.
Pangea Panda movies.
Pangea Panga, actually.
My bad.
No, my bad. I got his name wrong.
No, I thought I misheard.
The star went
Okay,
right
so,
into the hole.
It's just like, just watching it flush itself down the toilet.
Apparently, there are quite a number of places giving out free beer.
That's cool. Go for a fucking free beer right about now.
IKEA would give you a free frozen yogurt.
Oh, that's
IKEA?
sick.
Ooh.
I didn't even know
I
IKEA
mean, I
did
voted
frozen
Yeah,
yogurt.
those are
what?
actually worth something?
Why not free meatballs?
Yeah.
Isn't that the thing?
Yeah, like
Free
that's
meatball.
kind of weird.
That's kind of weird.
Is
You
there
take what you
sunflower
get.
in all
Meatball.
3 of those treasure chests?
They were all flowers.
Okay, so just me trying to steer it back to what I was talking about.
This amazing marketing opportunity for all of us.
Okay, so even before it clicked that it was a scam, and they mentioned, oh, you could sell insurance to your friends and family. I was like, I like I was in school when they were be like setting up fundraisers, like, oh, give the school money, tell your friends and family. I didn't even want to do those. I hated doing those. So I was already like, yeah, I don't think I'll be able to do this. And then when it clicked that it was a scam, I was like, oh.
Thank God.
Well,
oh, thank goodness. I was not going to do this already. Now I don't have to sell trick-or-treat candy.
I'm
my
gonna
God.
stop watching soon if you don't stop rewinding.
Yeah,
I was
same.
having a bad time, okay?
Your
I'm
bad
better
times.
now.
Your bad
You
times are
got
fake.
26 extra lives.
But I know what I have to do to
Die and
level
try
again.
again.
Nope. Okay, get in the corner. Get the corner. Nope. No. All right. That was like that was. No. Okay. No, it's still mushroom. No. Okay. Wait. No. You can do this. No.
Are you retrying this?
Give yourself
no.
more runway.
I think it's
There you go.
This is a lost cause. This is a lost unless you.
I believe in me.
Begging you to suck less. And you are absolutely refusing.
This is a night we require fireworks.
Agree.
I will say this burrito's pretty good. It's not as good as the place that I've gotten burritos for Fanboy, but pretty good.
It's not as good as voting for democracy.
Actually, lots of things are better than voting for democracy.
Okay, wait. That was annoying. Okay, I don't even know how that happened.
Yeah, and the place up the street closes in 5 minutes. Damn it, I should have thought of that ahead of time.
How? The Super Nintendo is... There we go. Weird.
I'm just so mad that my local Mexican place closes at 8.
That is weirdly early, yeah.
What was at 8? Damn.
Yup.
I mean, I get it. People want to go home.
Nope. But I mean, like, I feel like Mexican food is like the best food to have when you're trying to
Mexican food is the
recover from being drunk.
Mexican food is the ultimate. It's 2 a.m. somewhere food.
I mean, when I was a kid, I always said that, or I say kid, like teenager, the number one thing that, like, that is a completely not viable business model, but I would have killed for would be a 24-hour Chinese buffet.
Oh my god.
It's just like 3 a.m. and I need to eat my entire body weight in General's chicken.
I mean, I have an idea of where they might exist, but
China?
you're not gonna like it. No, the place where there's 24-hour things going on.
China?
You're not wrong. That's just not where I was going with that.
Amsterdam?
I mean, I'm just disappointed that locally we don't have 24-hour Waffle Houses. We have many a diner, but not Waffle Houses.
Waffle houses at all? What are you talking about? You have to go like 3 states over to get to a Waffle House at all.
That's what I'm saying. We don't have them.
Denny's stopped being 24 hours after the pandemic.
Also, Denny's has always been fucking Denny's.
We don't have any of those around here anymore either.
I do have a Denny's locally, and I have genuinely no idea how it stays in business because I swear I never see anybody there.
Well, I mean, like, do you ever check at 3 a.m.?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, that is a distinct possibility. But
They're not open that late anymore.
What? How could you not be open at 3 a.m. if you're a fucking Denny's?
Good question.
There is one that's 24 hours. This
Just
can't
one?
be right.
They probably just didn't update their Google listing.
That happens a lot, actually.
It happens an awful lot because usually it's like the grandma on reception is somehow responsible for that.
Okay, no, that one's right next to a 24-hour, or it's right next to an international airport, so that kind of makes sense.
Can you
Maybe, like,
imagine
the
you
one
fly
close
in
to-
from some other country and you're like, shit, I gotta eat. Well, there's a Denny's. I'll just wait.
Yeah,
Maybe
14-hour flight, but you know, Denny's.
I'll just
Maybe all the
whatever's the
remaining
next
24-hour
exit.
ones are like close to college campuses or something.
That actually makes a lot of sense. College
mean-
students are notorious for being like, yeah, sure, food at 2 a.m.
Yeah, no, our Denny's used to be like great for being like literally right next to the movie theater. So, you know, you'd see a random movie that let out at like 1 a.m. or 11 p.m. and then you would get Denny's.
God, Bob, there are two by you. Oh my god.
Did I come back to just someone trying to justify eating at Denny's?
No.
No,
we don't have to
we were
justify eating at
firmly
Denny's.
anti-Denny's. You can watch the VOD.
Why
Denny's
would I do
speaks for itself.
I'm not anti-Denny.
It's okay, you're young yet, Chromes.
What
Wow.
we were wondering is how Denny's that have stopped being 24 hours stay in business.
Oh, that does seem like it would be peak hours.
Seriously, right? Like it's a Denny's.
Okay, there's this really odd. So I'm looking at Google Maps, and there's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all down the I-95 corridor in Maryland. Down to
Researchers call it the Denny's Triangle.
Researchers trying to find out how did this happen.
It's just very specific.
Can you find me a Bonanza?
That's not real.
It could be.
Don't let Goggle Bob make up restaurants.
I'm gonna.
I'll look up Sizzler for you while I'm at it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Sizzler
that place
Bonanza.
definitely still exists.
My wife, I took her. We went to a Steak and Shake, which is one of my dad's favorite places. Once early on, like when we were still dating, when we weren't like married. And later, my wife was trying to remember the name, and she said, "What's that one place that's awful?"
But
And
your
I was
dad
like,
likes it?
I don't think you've met my dad, but like if you met him, you'd understand.
How many
Is
times
he
have
a,
you taken her to your old stomping ground of the Johnny Rockets?
Never, because it was closed before we even met.
oh,
Oh,
I'm not
I
kidding
do
when I
appreciate
say
that you do
that
not.
fucking greasy spoon is still the best job I ever had.
I just appreciate that you didn't even like object to me calling it your old stomping ground.
It was. Even after
Not
I
many
got a
st- many
supposedly
stomps
better
occurred.
job. Even after I supposedly got a better job, and like, I'm not claiming it was actually better because it wasn't Johnny Rockets. I would still just drop by every now and then just to visit the gang.
oh.
Probably paid more at least.
I mean, like $1.
That's up over the course of a year.
Goggle Bob got a star.
I did.
Yay.
How many
Goggle
times
Bob,
did you have
you're
to
a
rewind to
star.
get that star?
That one didn't have any restarts. I actually got that one on the first go.
Not a
World War,
reader.
huh?
I'm not gonna lie, my plan for today's stream was to be working on a knitting project.
Mhm.
I'm playing World of Warcraft instead.
I thought you were going to say that we were too interesting to focus on anything else.
It's wrong to lie.
Goggle Bob, why do you want her to lie to you?
Like Cass just on the edge of her seat, like, shit, are they gonna still talk more about Denny's? Oh my god.
Oh my god, Becky.
Yeah, see, we're
It
back
always
to Sir
comes back.
Mix-a-Lot.
Look at her
Always.
Denny's meal.
Look at her grand slam. Yeah, that's
It
right.
wasn't
Chromes
that
likes Denny's
funny.
and understands.
No, I'm just thinking about like if someone said look at her grand slam, like I would have like a lot of like that's just such a thoroughly unpleasant metaphor.
I mean, really, a lot of food items, like mozzarella sticks always comes to mind as a horrible way to describe any body part.
Yeah, but no one's ever thought to do that. You brought this into the world.
I mean, I thought of it. I love mozzarella sticks.
Ugh.
Okay, so my first, like, serious girlfriend in high school, we were, I'm not exaggerating, making out and eating pizza. And there was one slice of buffalo chicken pizza left. And we're kind of like, I don't know, we're dumb teenagers saying, like, romantic things to each other. And she said something that was, like, actually romantic. And I said to her, "You're the sweetest buffalo." I just trailed off on the word buffalo, and she's like, "Do you want the last slice, Mom?" I'm like, "Yes."
Trying to decide what serious means in the context of a high school relationship.
I was gonna ask if you both started eating like the same slice of pizza.
Lady and the Tramp style.
Yeah.
I think we did actually, like...
I just assumed that was the case.
Yeah, I was going to say, we were idiots. I think we tried that at least once. When you're in high school, you can do those things.
Were.
Oh my god, wouldn't it be funny if we blah? I mean, I think it would be cringe, but I mean, if you think it would be cool, we can give it a shot. I don't know.
That way that people, like, suggest something but try to defend themselves.
Yeah, no, that was, like, that's 90% of every relationship I've ever been in. I mean, like, I mean, I didn't think it would be cool, but I mean, if you want to give it a shot, I mean...
Please dare me to do this so I have dignity left.
Please.
Are you burritoing with me, Kylie Scrub?
I am.
Nice.
I got a burrito on the way back from doing my civic duty.
Robbing a check cashing store?
we covered earlier you should get a free burrito for voting.
True story.
Actually, it would be kind of hilarious if you got like, depending on the majority of the candidates that you voted for, you got a particular burrito topping, depending on like what side you've chosen.
I don't feel like I would want to incentivize people in that fashion.
No.
I mean, I want people to confuse democracy with like burrito toppings. Like, I want that to be. I want to see Nate Silver like just straight up discussing like the nacho grande factor of our current election cycle.
I'm sorry. Please say that word again.
Excuse me, nacho grande.
Brandy.
They did
Nacho
do a
Grandy.
Nacho brandy.
Yeah, you know they did do a burrito bracket on 538, right?
I did not know that. Burrito bracket.
Nacho Grande.
And I have to admit, the place that won does have a good burrito.
Unfortunately.
Taco Bell.
I've never actually been in a Taco Bell before.
Good. I mean, most of their cheese is good, but most of their fillings are shredded newspapers, and like the nutrition isn't that high on them.
I mean, you're not going to Taco Bell for a well-balanced meal.
Yeah, you're not doing Taco Bell because you care about your nutrition in this exact moment.
In this exact moment. You need a hot cheese
You don't
injection.
go to Taco Bell for high-end dining.
Did they bring back nacho fries again?
You go to Taco Bell for the Baja Blast.
Yeah, you got to go to Taco Bell to get Baja blasted.
You go to Taco Bell for a drink with the same texture and flavor as Windex.
What?
Now that's
what's the texture of Windex?
Well, I see somebody on this
very
call as a
similar to
coward.
water.
Like I've seen it. It sprays like water. I don't know how it would have a distinct texture. I'm even less clear how you know what it tastes like, but I assume it's just what it smells like.
Just extrapolating. Oh, guess
I'll
what, everybody?
you.
It's World 5-3.
I love
Movie
level
theater
extrapolate.
popcorn.
Movie theater popcorn doesn't taste like it smells, and that makes me sad.
If
I
only.
don't know how to respond to that, if at all.
If at all.
I mean, it's pretty clear you already did.
Yeah, but if you call that
You
a
boxed yourself
response,
into a corner. I don't expect better of you.
wow. Well, maybe you should. Maybe you should, like, you know.
You did nothing to prove this. You just disproved it.
We're getting intolerable cruelty here.
You're gonna have to start using some of these items soon, or you'll run out.
I
Of space.
know.
Gogglebob will never use any of these.
I have used a couple of items just
Gogglebob does
because
not
I know
believe
I
in
run out of
item use.
space. It's a shame I can't take this
Inventory.
Karibo shoe with me.
Storage issues in a video game? Never.
It's a Nintendo game.
And yet, Gogglebob won't even play Resident Evil.
What? Seriously?
No, I've played Resident Evil. I played that one game that I was terrible at on the stream one time.
Code Veronica, you
Like-
sucked real ass at it.
One of the
We're all
first
mad at you
streams
for
we
that.
ever did.
Yeah.
You sucked real bad at it.
I sucked super bad at it. I'm not gonna lie. I played that game
That
once,
just
like
one
20
game?
years back. Oh damn!
Fucking phone. Oh shit. Meh.
That went poorly.
You went poorly. Oh, hi, Kishi.
Kishi,
too
good day
long.
and welcome
Hello.
to whatever this
Welcome to
stream
chaos.
is. You just missed Karibo Shoe.
That's okay.
I'm still seeing Karibo shoe on my stream.
Seen
I'm
it a
not.
million times.
Passe.
There we go. Now I got that one up.
Kishi, did you get a burrito?
What?
I mean, Kishi has
If
not.
he doesn't watch the streams, they don't know the memes.
Yeah, Kishi has not been on the stream since the Xenogears days.
Good times.
And lots of people say that was the last good one.
Wow.
Many people are saying that.
Many people are saying this. Also, hi, Kishi. How are you?
Hi, Beat. I'm okay.
Glad to hear.
Bro, what the hell? Boom Boom just did the slide thing? What the? I never saw that before.
So I will ask you to explain the joke.
I very loudly eat burritos nearly every stream,
Amazing.
and it became a joke because I just won't shut up about it.
So now I try to eat a burrito the day of every stream.
Also, I am now eating a sandwich very loudly on the day of the stream.
The American
That's
burrito.
Burrito adjacent.
Hi,
I'll allow it.
I am Spartacus.
Allie Scrub is searching for excuses to eat good food.
Allie does have access to a lot of good burritos.
Fanboy said burritoing.
Fuck you.
Said burritoing Lee.
Burritoing.
I will not apologize for burrito lingus.
That word doesn't need to exist.
Yeah, I really did.
Horrible
Like that.
word.
I don't know
Horrible
enough tips to reach my brain right now.
Burrito lingus.
You didn't need to repeat it, Crumbs.
Eating a burrito with the mouth.
I
As
understand.
opposed to other places.
I mean, I get that a lot of people hate the word moist, but like, at least it's a word.
I can't believe that
According-
you're unwilling to accept burrito lingus.
I was going to say, according to Japan, burrito lingus is a word.
But I don't live in
Are you-
Japan.
You
Are
could.
you a language prescriptivist or descriptivist?
The word didn't exist, so it had to.
I mean, I know I make words up all the time, but like, This is unsettling.
Boo doo.
I'm gonna sit here and complain about it, as I do.
Boo boo boo.
No one ever complained here.
All right, so
Nobody.
here's your Super Mario Brothers 3 question for the day. Were the Koopa kids randomly assigned to their various areas, or did they like distinctly choose their worlds? No. I think that didn't happen. Like, do you suppose
Cool.
Roy Koopa was like, yes, Skyworld is mine?
God damn it, Bobathan.
Also, since we're vaguely on topic, I maintain that there's a connection between Roy and Ray Smuckles. It's the
Roy
sunglasses.
Smuckles?
Isn't that what was his last name?
No, I'm just saying, Roy Smuckles?
Yeah, Roy Smuckles. Obviously, they're straight up related.
Roymond.
He is rude.
That's Raphael Mund. Watch Gogglebob fuck up and lose this Tanuki suit too.
I mean, eventually all things are lost.
No.
Also, I'm making it through this game faster than I thought I would. I honestly thought this
It's
would
a
take
short
longer.
game!
I mean, I'm playing every level, and I remember that being a while when I was a kid.
Well,
All
yeah,
these
when you
levels are
were
like
a
30
kid.
seconds long.
Long 30 seconds.
The levels themselves seemed a lot longer when I was a kid.
Yeah,
so-
see? I'm with Keith on this one.
Mandela effect bullshit.
You're also using the rewind every time you miss a jump, so.
Yeah.
Not every time,
Every time.
but often.
Right, but you would think that would make it feel like it took longer.
Nah, it means that you
Only
don't
for
repeat the
us.
level from the beginning.
No, it did take longer because you would actually die and have to repeat things.
Right, yes. No, I definitely 100% abused the rewind on Wendy Koopa and not having to redo that entire airship.
You're an entire airship.
Yeah. Powered airship.
Your mom's an entire airship.
And I don't know what that means.
No, I think you
One would
did.
imply that it is bad.
Also note, I meant Gogglebob.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
My mother has been working on being an airship for years, and you know that. I mean, like,
Learning a
Zeppelin
lot,
would be
but
insulting.
Also, I might be getting dumber.
The burritos put you in a good state of mind.
It just made me sleepy.
I mean,
Sleepy Rito.
we just had the time change. Sleepy isn't a
That
bad
stupid
thing.
word coming into my mind.
Oh no.
Burrito lingus.
Why is it
An
back?
important word.
Just not gonna escape this, are we?
The ghost of the ghost of Eggwood lives on.
The most
I did
retrospectively
actually-
divorced comic.
I did actually read a singular Achewood arc.
Was it the Great Outdoor Fight?
No, it was like
Cartilage Head?
Oh
no,
god.
it was the one where I'm trying to remember all of the character names. Hold on.
Roast beef.
It was like no, like I know Ray was in it. It was the one where like there was like a lesbian erotica writing competition.
I'm just imagining somebody linking this to you like this is Achewood. Enjoy.
It is.
Like I on Twitter I followed like something that posted Achewood panels out of context, and then I saw it and I was like, you know what? I guess like I want to learn more.
I have so many questions and no
I have-
words.
And then it like developed into like this arc.
Really?
Like in the middle, it was like this arc, like about like the world building of the death wheel thing that it has, and the lash of Thanatos thing. Like that
That's
was
odd, I know him.
interesting.
I wish in the past I had tried more things, because now I know that being in trouble is a fake idea.
I swear, if I could somehow relay that to my younger self, I would. Like, I feel like that when I read that as a thing, like I felt like something shifted in my mind.
I added a.
Then his
funny,
immediate follow-up thought is, I should call my ex-girlfriend and have sex immediately. That would be super.
I mean, that was a bad choice.
That's a really bad idea.
But getting in
Posted a
trouble
funny,
is a fake idea.
I posted a funny football thing that happened in the Discord.
No one should ever be a cock to a stranger, ever.
What's the one that he dresses up as Abe Lincoln for?
Pope Francis.
Now what?
He's back in Pog form.
Brought to you by Roomba, the robotic floor vac.
Oh my god.
You already shared this with Sophie, at least, guys.
Can... Riding on a Roomba to escape after assassinating Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, they keep trying to tell you that it was John Wilkes Booth. Teach the controversy.
Oh, that's interesting.
Abraham Lincoln just gets on the Roomba and rides to the cemetery.
That's interesting. I'd always heard that the item you get from a toad house is predetermined and it doesn't actually matter which chest you pick.
It doesn't matter which chest you pick, but which frame you pick it on does.
Ah,
There have been a couple of Toad houses where I rewound and it only was the fire flower or whatever, but there have been a couple where I think it's predetermined according to where you choose. I think it varies from Toad House.
So Tekken 4 was curbing from Super Mario 3 all along.
Yes.
What the hell are you talking about?
Tekken 4 is when they released or when they started adding like just frame properties to moves.
Oh god. Electric Wind God bullshit.
that would be cool if there were like a one-frame opportunity to get a Hammer Brothers set.
That would be rad.
You should have
What?
put that in... Should have put that
Give
in
Mario,
Tekken Tag.
give Mario a crouch dash.
I put that in Tekken Tag 2 for the Wii U.
I'm letting myself die just so I can use items.
My sister-in-law sent me a TikTok. Should I be worried?
Yes.
Yes.
It's unanimous. Be worried. Yeah, I do wonder if I'm going to reach a point in the night and if we will be like randomly receiving messages from like family members or strangers about what is happening
I mean, probably.
outside of the
I'm
world
not
of
paying
Super
attention
Mario
to my
Brothers
goddamn
3.
phone right now. Don't, like, we were just talking about Mario right now.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing.
It's not New Year's Eve. This is not a thing.
Okay,
that's
that was
gonna happen.
bullshit. Happy New Year!
Oh, thank God. It's
Yeah, my mother starts sending me Happy New Year texts like 3 hours ahead.
My dad does, but I know he goes to bed at 8. like Happy New Year, Dad. You go have a good nap. And this has been since he was in his 40s, to be clear. My dad has never in his life been like, oh, it's past 9 p.m. I should still be awake. Yeah, I do feel like Fanboy has now broken my brain that admitting that some levels are like 10 seconds long. That doesn't seem
Admitting.
right.
I've advocated this for many years. It's part of why I like Mario World better.
Why are you humming Dr. Mario?
Why wouldn't he?
Because I like that song. I was listening to it on the Nintendo Music app.
Because why the hell not, apparently.
Yeah, how is the Nintendo Music app? I haven't used it yet.
It's a bunch of Nintendo music, buddy.
That's what it says on the label.
Yeah, like
It's
I
exactly
appreciate.
what it appears to be.
Not as much as I expected at first.
Well, yeah, I mean they're saving a bunch of it so that they can always say like, we have a new announcement. We've like for you to sweeten your Switch Online. Here's some more music. But
Are any of the
They did
Xenoblade
already.
soundtracks on there?
I think for some of the Wii, not the Wii, some of the Switch ones, yeah.
Well,
Because like this, it's
They're practically all
most
on
representative. It's most represented in Switch games. A lot of the older stuff is mostly just like, yes, we will be. It's stuff that's there because it's like, yes, we will be adding things for this platform. Like they put both the NES and Famicom Disk System version of Metroid on there, for example.
oh, that's interesting.
Uh,
Roy, you bitch.
Rude. Was I gonna say something about it? But yeah, I mean, like, I appreciate the if you use the like mid, if you use the loop function that allows you to loop a song for 15, 30, or 60 minutes, that like it'll loop the way it would in a game instead of just being like a pure like you
I
can
gotcha,
set
yeah.
it to do like a pure strain loop, but yeah. I tested it with the Yoshi's Island You Cleared a Stage themes.
Yeah, how does that?
No, that's
That's
no,
Mario
that's,
RPG.
that's Mario RPG. Yeah,
Whatever.
so like,
But we're all
in
dancing
the,
now.
In the Yoshi's Island stage clear theme, it goes da 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 da. Like the loop is like pure is a perfect just at the da 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 da, just like it does in the game.
That is pretty cool. I mean,
Yeah,
these
I
were games that
appreciate
were more or less
My mom's
meant to
being
be
loud
looping.
again, so I'm in the garage again.
Welcome to the garage. Enjoy
garage
the
time.
dryer.
Wow. Yeah, so like it does, like if something has like
I
a
hope they don't
preamble
see
and
any
then go,
bugs or I'll cry.
that does sound bad.
We will protect you.
No,
But yeah, if a song has
mean, we
like
can
a
make loud
preamble that
noises.
if a song has a preamble that it then loops past, it will loop at the correct point, which is nice. That's what I'm here for.
Okay, so everyone can settle down. The TikTok was Jacques Zilliper.
What?
I don't know what that meant.
Same.
Iceland.
What happened?
There's just a TikTok. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, like, I know that, but I didn't hear what she said either.
Hang on.
Now you're going to share it. Oh my god, it's going viral.
Well, it's
No,
spreading. It's spreading like a virus at the very least.
It's a computer virus.
No, because quite honestly, I'd already seen that video on Facebook, so I didn't really need to watch it again.
Okay, so looking at it, there are no Xenoblades yet. I assume that they're holding those back for when X Definitive Edition comes out.
Which we're all very excited about. And it also means that there's no longer going to be a Switch 2, because they were obviously saving it for that. Now they've decided not
Clearly.
to.
I don't think there was ever going to be a Switch 2.
Yeah, no.
It
Just the
just happened
Switch
straight
that...
to Switch 3. No, Switch 3.
that,
Metal
would be
Gear Solid.
that would be amazing. They should do Switch 3, the search for Switch 2.
You ever see the?
I did say that they were gonna skip TGM4 and just do TGM5.
You ever see the point in the document of Metal Gear Solid 2 where it's brought up that there was an intention to call Metal Gear Solid 2 Metal Gear Solid 3?
No,
That's
I never
really
knew
good.
that.
It would have been a Roman
Yeah.
numeral, and the 3 lines would have represented the New York skyline as well.
That would have
That's-
been incredible to have released exactly when the game actually did release.
I was about to say. Bad timing, everybody. Bad timing.
It was also meant to be like a play on the game's concept of misinformation. This game says it's Metal Gear Solid 3, but it is not.
Oh, all right. That's kind of clever. I'll give it like a point. Exactly 1 point. I'm very
Exactly
stingy.
I appreciate.
Sorry, Raiden.
I appreciate that that Kojima is currently on the I loved Joker 2, everyone will love it in 10 years.
That's a very him thing to like.
Yes. He just likes all
The bold move. Yeah, but he was specifically willing to go to bat for this. It's like, in 10 years, people will appreciate this film.
We'll see.
Which one is counted as the second one in this context?
What's that?
Said which one is the second one in this context?
The Joker?
2 Folie à
Joker
Deux.
2.
Oh,
The musical.
The one that.
The
Got
second
it.
Joker.
The one that 10 people saw.
Joke harder.
2
Joker.
serious, 2 joke.
The
As opposed
jokester.
to the second.
3 joke,
Joker.
3
Because the first one was. What's his name?
Me, the
Joaquin
Joker.
Phoenix?
Hello, I'm the Joker.
I'm gonna become the Jonkster. Guys, help me! I'm Jokerfying.
The
No,
Joker.
Oh.
no,
Did anybody see Venom 3?
I have
No.
been meaning to, but I have not had a chance to yet.
Okay.
It's on my list. I
known and
understand
hated
it's.
for my old mafia-style racism.
I cannot remember if I've seen Venom 2 or not.
Venom 2
I don't
was the
think I
better
did.
one, I would say. Of the
Venom 3,
Venoms.
the last prance.
Venom 3.
Would Venom
Clash.
prance? I need to know.
I think I was talking to somebody who said, "Isn't there a horse in that one?" And I said, "I believe so."
I do feel like
Venom
Venom would
Forest.
prance.
Venom would absolutely prance. Venom is a known prancer.
But what about Comet and Cupid?
No, neither of them.
Hey, that
We don't
joke's
talk
in
about those
season now.
guys.
They were fired for their drinking.
Season Godfather. Don't encourage it.
They were fired for their drinking. I'm sorry.
I didn't know that being a statue would kill those.
Yes.
Nothing can survive the power of statue.
It's reindeers all. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. And
Very
if
sensitive
you
about
ever
it.
saw it, you
No,
would
it's
even
really...
say it close. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one
No.
jolly Christmas Eve, Santa came to say,
I'm not.
I'm just not gonna
Rudolph,
stop it. I'm
the
just gonna let
shingles
this play
go
out.
bright. Won't you fly our sleigh tonight? Then all the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history.
Okay,
I
I want to correct your words because holy goodness.
It's been a while
I'm
since
gonna-
I've heard that song. I don't remember all the lyrics.
I'm gonna credit Goggle Bob getting a star to that rendition.
Clearly.
As
That's
am
how it
I. I cannot think of a single reason. Well, frankly, we don't trust Goggle Bob to like get a star on the best of circumstances, right? So, like, why would we
That was
expect him to
bullshit.
now?
I was on my monthly team meeting for work today. And someone asked, who else has their Christmas shopping done already?
What?
What?
It's November.
And
Is
I
it
was
possible
like,
to shoot somebody on a Teams meeting? Is there a button for that?
"Nope."
Yeah,
there
but you
should-
got to pay extra for it.
Bitch. Goddamn Microsoft.
Well, it wasn't Teams. It was like my work team. We don't use Teams.
Good.
But also, the sentiment is so there. I'm sorry, excuse me, what? She's like,
I was
what?
like-
You mean you're not all as crazy as me? What?
I was like I got like Last Christmas stuck in my head. Like when I went to Denny's. I'm not going to sing it.
I like that you're back to Denny's. This is weird.
We're Dennyception.
And I was like,
Last
every
Denny.
Denny build.
every time it's November and it becomes the season where every place plays Christmas songs, I always wonder, there's always Christmas songs. They always make the jump immediately from Halloween to Christmas. There's always Christmas songs, but there's never any Thanksgiving songs.
That's entirely untrue.
Well, not any popular
Name one.
ones. I don't know any.
I want to hear. I want to hear the Thanksgiving
what is
songs.
the Thanksgiving song?
I was thinking of like Sir Mix-a-Lot doing like a failed novelty song, like "Dribble Up My Gravy" or something like that.
Oh, that sounds
That'd be
fucking
beautiful.
horrible.
Exactly. We need this.
And he released it in like 2003.
Alice's Restaurant?
No, that is
What?
not seasonal.
Apparently it is, because it's played seasonally here on Thanksgiving. And by
It has
here, I
anything-
mean on full radio.
I was about to say, is here your house?
I mean, burritos aren't seasonal to Tuesday, but that doesn't mean we don't celebrate them every
I was going to say, do we have songs about it though?
We
do.
could.
We
Yeah,
could.
actually, no. Yep. No, there is a song celebrating the burrito. It is by oh god, it's by Lori Berkner.
Respect.
It is
I don't know that name.
Me neither.
she does a form of children. Oh, Bob. Oh, Bob.
Bob, what have you done?
Done.
What
Bob.
happened?
Look at you!
I tried to
Look
kill
at
a
what you've done
fish.
to yourself.
Look at you.
He just
What's
What
real?
happened?
he turned into a statue and slammed directly into a pit.
That's beautiful. Did he
Like-
rewind like a coward?
I did.
You
Yes.
monster!
It's like sitting there and
The
it's like,
delay. I just got to the statue.
it's time for me to. It says, oh no, but no. The Lori Berkner does a kind. Oh, Tanuki suit.
No, I'm not letting it go. That was bullshit. Not happening.
What is it? No. Lori Berkner does like kids music. It is a subgenre that's called kindie rock.
I
Indie
don't
rock.
like that name.
All I can say is that I like that name.
All I can say is that my life is pretty plain.
You don't like my point of view?
I like to watch the rain clouds gather rain.
We're no strangers to love.
Oh
You
god.
You were 18. That was you were not even formed when that was a meme.
Yeah, no, that meme predates your life.
Hey, that meme like occurred that first happened in response to trailers for Grand Theft Auto 4, so 07. Chromes would have been a literal baby.
What the hell are you doing, Bob?
I had problems.
He was
Okay,
trying to avoid the leaf that he like greedily grabbed.
that I
God,
released.
no, I'm sitting here thinking about it. I was duck rolling guys on B in like 2005, 2006, right?
Duck
So
rolling.
Yeah, it mutates into Rickroll because like the site that has the GTA 4 trailer crashes, and people are like, "Hey, we got there's a don't worry, there's a mirror here," and it all just links to the fucking like never gonna give you up fucking
The least will
music
not take
video.
away your
the
community.
Vivo music video, because it's 2006 and like YouTube is still not letting you upload anything longer than like 9 minutes and 47 seconds.
Yeah.
God, remember that? You'd have like a whole movie. It was divided into 9 minutes.
I loved
Oh
that.
yeah,
That's how I watched
watched-
fucking Cloverfield for the first time.
yeah. I watched some pretty fucked up stuff, just like 9 minutes at a time.
9
Like,
minutes at a time, and it would not necessarily play the next piece after. Like it would be like part 2 of 3, part 3 of 3, etc. But it would immediately go to like part 6
no,
of
no.
32.
Or like there would be like an 11 chunks of it up on YouTube, and like number 8 was the one that got taken down for some reason.
So you just had to accept that certain parts weren't going to get seen.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
just
it's like,
have
okay.
to live with it. You're like, well, I guess I'm just never seeing this.
I guess the alternative to this is buying The Shadow on DVD, which we all know is never going to happen.
Wait a minute,
I don't think anyone ever did that.
I had that. It was at Big Lots, mind you. It's not like I bought it for real.
I love The
How much did
Shadow, but I'm
How much
still.
did it cost?
I want to say $4 because that was usually
see,
that was
That's
the
a
Big Lots
reasonable amount to
DVD
pay for The
price.
Shadow.
I'm going to say I'm probably the man in North America who loves the film The Shadow the most,
I
except
like
maybe
it.
for Alec Baldwin.
I was
And-
going to say up to and including people who worked on it.
Yeah, yeah. No, except there was like the armorer for the Shadow was really, really proud of how he made the Shadow's guns like even bigger than they could be in real life.
I liked it enough to
Maybe
upload
like-
it to Outer Heaven.
What's that?
I liked it enough to upload the Shadow to Outer Heaven.
That's a classic, man. It's a classic. No, you got the bit where him and where Lamont Cranston and Genghis Khan shoot each other's bullets out of the air. Like
God, that was so
that shit's
good.
pretty sick. Like that's a bit that gets reused like multiple times because it's sick as hell. Man, this game is conspiring to take away your Tanuki suit.
I'm doing all right.
Maybe, Goggle Bob, have you considered that maybe you don't deserve it?
God damn it.
The
Yeah,
game
well,
is just
I'm
acknowledging that.
gonna let it
Well,
go
then you
in
could
honor
use
of
one
that.
the ones that you have in item stock.
That's the thing. I'm gonna let it go so that way I can use another item.
Oh no, the Tanuki suit. Tanuki suit,
Oh,
no.
no. Tanuki suit, why?
The greatest thing you could do is let something go.
You didn't let it go. You killed it.
The Tanuki
Yeah.
suit did not bring me joy.
That doesn't seem
Not
true at
fucking
all.
Marie Kondo.
You don't get to Marie Kondo the Tanuki suit. That
Yeah.
you might as
Like,
well like.
Also,
Marie
that's
Kondo the-
absolutely a lie. The Tanuki suit brings you shitloads of joy. You especially.
There's
A
this.
very
There's
pathetic lie.
You remember the Womp comic, like the world's most depressed man doing like a gag a day strip about how depressed
Oh
he
god, I
is.
do remember that.
So for some reason, idiots like me kept like refreshing the website for purposes of entertainment.
That is how most things work.
Yep.
No, the funny thing was like he lost a bunch of weight and got a girlfriend, and then stopped updating the site and came back like 2 years later. He's like gained all the weight back. Girlfriend left me. Time to do this comic again.
I feel like
That's rough.
Rats is perhaps like the most damning, like, oh, so this is just bad for your health. Like thing you could possibly do.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you know that comic about how
Or
you
at the
hate
very
being alive?
least, a sign of bad health.
Well, he
Yeah.
theoretically lost the weight and found a girlfriend in the first place while he was doing the comic. So, like, maybe it was good for him.
Who
Like,
can
he was
say?
doing it-
Maybe
I
that's it.
wouldn't
Maybe
go so
being
far
away
as
from the
good for
comic.
him.
Maybe being
Not-
away from the comic, like he lost his motivation.
Yeah, she was like when I first met you. You were a great big dynamo, and now look at you, little skinny nothing.
But no, but God, what was I gonna say? Fuck, I completely forgot now.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
Some things never die.
What was the one post recently? It was something like, "Always the bridesmaid, never gonna give you up."
Wow.
I will state that I was at a wedding this past weekend where, to the amusement of 4 people in the audience, because it didn't play otherwise, the groomsman, who I have known since high school, or the best man, excuse me, did a Loch Ness Monster 350 joke in the middle of his speech. Like, oh, I was talking to my brother and everything, and I said, "What's wrong?" And he said to me, "Well, I could use 350." And about that time, I realized it was the Loch Ness Monster. And pretty much nobody in the audience got it except for like 5 of us.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
It was a joke from the early seasons of South Park, like literally when Chef was still around. And the groom appreciated it, but
I'm glad someone did.
I don't know what you're talking about did seem to be the overwhelming response.
I mean, when you're giving a maid of honor or best man speech, it's really for the bride and groom. It's
I mean,
not
that's
for
the
anyone
idea,
else.
yes. Like, screw you, Grandma. You're dealing with this inside joke.
It's okay.
Should be nice to grandma.
I went to a wedding up near New York, and definitely maybe insulted the New York Giants in my speech.
Good work.
Yeah,
There you
I
go.
didn't come through. Like, the entire family was from Long Island, and I still said it.
How dare you?
You lived your truth.
Did. Well, because I came from Eagles country, so, you know. Anyway.
The washing machine just got really loud and shook really hard. So if it like explodes and I like vanish from the call, you know why.
Sing
I doubt that it's
Rudolph
gonna
the reindeer.
explode.
Sing Rudolph at it.
I was gonna
Sing
crack
Rudolph
a
at it.
joke
Rudolph cannot defeat
Oh,
this.
there it is. Yes, anime
sitting
is
on
blood.
the washing machine.
God,
Anime is
And then I-
blood.
Anime
We know
is
this to be
blood.
true.
That is true.
anime
Wow.
is blood.
Anime is blood. I'm just
Oh, yeah.
mad.
My other
Yes.
favorite, my other favorite, womp comic is the one where he's wearing a necklace that's way too tight to impress a girl, and he finally takes it off, and then just blood starts streaming from his neck. Oh God.
Oh fuck! This comic. I had
Yep.
forgotten. Oh my god.
I mean, I forgot it existed until AV mentioned it, and then I was like, oh, right.
I had confused with like 18 other depressed person webcomics.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's the #1 reason to make a webcomic.
And now,
It's like-
now I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh my god. And then I look up at the date, the last one posted, 2021, and I'm just like,
Did he lose the weight?
dude, you were
get a
doing
girlfriend
this.
again?
You were doing this when I was in college. What happened?
I hope he got his shit together. Maybe he got an altogether less worrisome way to process his feelings of dread.
Okay, well, it needs to be noted that I clicked 4 comics back, and it's of him talking about how the author got a girlfriend, and and there's a drawing of a version of himself that's, I would not say that like it's meant to be flattering. He looks normal, like a normal ass dude, and the woman he is holding on to also looks like a normal ass woman. It seems they seem like people.
I'll be back in a bit.
They seem like
Interesting.
people. He
Yeah, they seem
graduated
like-
to being people.
Yeah, and then there are like 3 more comics, and then it just never updated again. And I'm glad for him. I'm like, oh, okay. Because I remember reading this and going, I wonder what the joke is. Is the joke misery? 'Cause-
That's something
because
the name of a webcomic should be is the joke misery. Like,
I don't know. Like
that describes a couple of them.
I've read like a lot of bad webcomics. I shotgunned enough of Dominic Deegan to know that, like, Dominic Deegan never fucking ends.
Oh, Dominic Deacon.
So that's where the bar is set for quality. But this one, I just could not bring myself to read more than 5 or 6 at a time, because I'd be like, well, I guess this would be funny if I hated myself.
Yeah, send that to me.
Krobes, we need a signed letter from your therapist that you're prepared for what happens in this webcomic. We need to know that you're going to be all right, even though you've read this comic.
And
Care
that
about you too
therapist
much.
that therapist still didn't get to me, and it's been like months.
Oh wow. Oh, Ample Vigour, you missed my Mario numbering pontifications.
Oh.
Do you still have the spreadsheet?
Of course I do.
Pontificate.
You don't
Okay.
delete spreadsheets, Gobble.
Okay, so in the
No.
Numbered Bros series, I have Super Mario Bros, Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, Super Mario Bros. 3, and then the official Super Mario Bros. 4 is New Super Mario Bros. Wii. And then Super Mario Bros. 5 is Mario's Time Machine, which came from the future. Then we have the location series, starting with Super Mario Bros. USA and Super Mario Land, and then followed by Super Mario Wacky Worlds, which is, of course, also the first in the Planet series. Wacky Worlds Galaxy and Galaxy 2.
Okay.
Yes. And then
Yes.
then, like, to change things up a little bit, we move on to Super Mario Abstract Concepts, which begins with Mario Teaches Typing and then moves to Super Mario Odyssey, obviously. And then finally, we have the Advanced series, which goes Mario Bros. 2, Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, Mario 3. And that one I didn't make up.
I'm still
Are we
amazed that
breathing now?
happened.
Safe to breathe now.
Yes.
It's never safe to breathe.
Well, of course, Super Mario World is also in the Planet series, right?
Of course.
Your world has to come before Galaxy.
When a stranger still
That's
Planets,
established world.
plural. So Wacky Worlds, Galaxy and Galaxy 2, obviously, but World is Planet 1. That's the location.
And the now in the Super Mario lands, does that include Wario?
Of
Wario.
course not. Those are Wario games, not Mario games. Obviously.
But the first Wario game is a Mario game.
Yes, it's a Mario game. But the others are Wario games. I can't believe I have to just explain all this to you. It's like I'm dealing with a bunch of children.
I mean, have you met these people?
Yes, unfortunately.
Have you met these people?
Give you
Bob, I believe you already beat the speedrun level, which means you can't glitch the game beyond like all recognition. It's a shame.
That is disappointing.
Tell a lie and hurt you.
Oh man.
Is the dryer attacking?
Yeah, I figured that would pick up.
God. So, AV, I am on Blue Sky now, as most good people are, yes? And as one does when one joins a new social media site and does not have the great restraint of character and restraint that you do, I just follow basically whoever follows me. And there's this one person who seems very nice every time I talk to them. They seem like a nice, reasonable individual. They post more pornography than I can even fathom consuming.
Oh dear.
Well, yeah, but
Like-
they also created I Want to Be the Guy, so I would keep talking to them.
Basically, I'm not talking about Kane. Like Blue Sky has adult content filters, maybe on by default. I don't know if I have mine on, but they are whoever this person is. They at the very least make a point to tag everything. But the sheer amount every time I scroll down it of just adult content, I'm like, my God, you must be gooning at like incredible levels. You must be just like. You are the one that like was foretold in prophecy.
Wizats had a goon.
Yeah.
On main.
On main.
Well, you said
On
you
main.
don't really know who they are. They just followed you, right?
Yeah, there's some mutual, whatever.
Well, because that could be like somebody who you are friends with, but that's just like their alt account.
Bob,
Entirely possible.
Bob, this is a
Entirely
really
possible.
awkward way to come clean.
Just saying that's a possibility.
Bob, like, it's okay. We all know.
Okay, is this the account that I have that's just for centaur porn or not?
Okay, Bob.
It's okay, Bob. The centaurs can't hurt us here. This is a streaming medium.
Like, is the account name Quadrupod Bob.
Quadrabob.
I'm out. I can't.
I say thee nay.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Oh yeah.
That was very clever. And also, we are going to kill you.
We.
Oh, fuck,
God.
yes! I remember this exact WOP comic. This is the only WOP comic I remember.
What's
Yes.
that one?
Enemy is
Oh, you got
blood.
you got the frog.
I had to frog through that stage. I only know how to frog that stage.
When we get to Karibo's shoe, someone's got to play the recording of Sean Baby, like just high as hell, going, "I got the shoe."
We did unfortunately already get the shoe.
I got that shoe! I love like the end of that paragraph is someone recorded it and sent it to my mom, and I hear it made her cry.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. God, it's still so fucked up how far ahead of the curve Scene Baby was in basically every possible respect.
Well, you know,
every axis.
I did at one point kind of go nuts and like try to read a lot of his stuff simultaneously to figure out exactly what's going on there, like, you know, the old diagnose a frog thing. And legitimately, the only answer has to be, in rereading his stuff, the man probably takes like 6 months to write anything. Because there is like never a single sentence that is wasted in some of his better articles. And it is...
You're talking about Scene Baby, right?
Yes.
Sean Baby, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I hate to destroy your entire soul, but that's just how he is.
Yeah, but the thing is we very easily skip to that as a concept. That's just how he is. I genuinely believe, like, at this point, he's trained, but, like, I genuinely believe it took him time to get there. Like, those articles, to compare anything else being written, like, even in the crack days or even EGM, I maintain it probably took him 4 times the amount of time as anybody else writing those things.
I think I get what you're saying, that he clearly cares about his craft.
Oh yeah,
right?
no, he is an artist.
Make
yeah,
you cry.
clearly.
Say goodbye.
We're just not
Tell
going to
a
acknowledge
lie.
that. The frog! Accept the frog!
Never!
Accept the frog! Accept the frog!
Oh, the Hammer Brothers suit.
You absolute bitch. I'm so fucking ashamed to know you.
I hate it.
I genuinely despise you. God wanted you to have that frog, and you spat in his eye.
No gods! Only Bob.
There is no Bob, only Zool.
Oh, hey, that bug still works. That's
Yeah,
fine.
I wanted to say. Well, it's not so much a bug as it is just how plants work.
That thing that was there just still is. You can just like ensure that you'll never like have an unsafe landing by pausing.
Mm-hmm. How plants work.
How plants be.
And this level.
Damn it! Now I have. That's how I be. I'm a red man going through my head again. When I'm in NY, I'm uptown. Get the money. Money, Bob.
Money.
Money, 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 motherfucker.
Get the paper.
I always think about what I like to think about sometimes is you know, the idea of a version of Bubba Sparks, booty 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 rocking everywhere, where like there's a chorus of people repeating booty, and they're doing it in like a kind of a threatening, like a threatening low whisper. And like one after another is joining the song all the time at irregular intervals. So you
The
just sound like you're in,
escalating booty.
The
You
escalation.
sound like you're just in a whisper gallery full of people like ominously repeating booty, 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 booty.
Be everywhere.
The goal here is to induce madness.
I genuinely am in a singing mood, but I'm not gonna sing Rick Astley for like the 4th time.
Thank you.
Well, clearly
Thank
you
you.
need to just be randomly whispering booty throughout the call.
No.
Booty, 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 booty.
I'd look up lyrics, but I'm on data right now, and it doesn't let me use Safari when I'm on data.
I think that's a setting you can change.
Oh, I don't know how to do that. I'd look it up, but you know.
Oh man, they really got you stuck in a loop there.
I try to call you every day. I'm rehearsing what to say when the truth comes out of my very own mouth. I've been working on a unified theory and make it tonight. Everybody's gonna hear me out.
I also like the idea of singing a song only after looking up the lyrics, because that is not a dedication that I have ever had. It's something, but in the end is right. I hope you have some keys with your life. I don't know.
Sometimes I remember the beat, but I don't remember the lyric.
So say we all.
He's right there. So
Oh yeah, beat is right there.
I am right here.
you're welcome.
I've been working on a unified theory. If I make it to tonight, everybody's gonna hear me out. He's on the right one. Mm-hmm.
Well, that didn't
On your
work out.
touch phone telephone, and I'm the only one on your AM radio. Your AM radio.
Do you even know what that means?
Yes.
Rome's know what that means.
Yeah, I know that. I know what AM and PM radios are.
Oh.
I'm sorry, AM and what?
PM radio.
I'm not the only one that heard that, right?
Accurate. That just happened.
That just
I'm
happened.
vaguely familiar with the idea.
You could hear it on the PM radio.
Morning. Oh my god.
Oh, this is a good one.
AM radio has
This
nothing to
is-
do with the morning.
All right, like we try to stop ourselves from razzing on you too much for being a tiny babby, but this one's actually really fucking funny. I'm sorry. Man.
I'm a PM radio DJ.
Modulation. And FM stands for frequency modulation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
My dad
When you
was a
said
PM
FM, I was
DJ.
like, oh,
I'm not gonna claim that you are like a fool for not knowing that, because eventually XM came around, but that doesn't fucking stand for anything.
Just like Twitter.
It's technology that was before my time. I get it. I'm 5 years old.
I'm just a little babby.
Babby.
You can't make fun of me. I
Oh,
was
we
never
can,
able to
and
use
we
one
will.
of these things before. I mean, yeah, you totally can. I don't care. It's funny.
It is pretty funny.
I'm having a moment.
I'm
These
sorry.
cameras are hard to
I
aim.
grew up with an iPad in my hands.
I know. That's why I asked this stupid question in the first place.
Remember having to tune the early iPads? You wouldn't hear the station you wanted, so you had to like turn the dial on your iPad.
For turning a dial.
Got it. If I had kids, I would just be constantly telling them how technology used to work that wasn't at all for real. Like,
You'd be Calvin's dad.
yeah, there you go. Exactly. And be like, oh, you know, back in the day, you know, the computers had a clock with that you had to wind. If you let it tick down, then you couldn't go online anymore.
My absolute favorite Calvin's dad comics is when he was trying to like describe to Calvin what happens when the sun sets, and he just tells him, "Oh yeah, it just burns out in it burns out in Arizona every day. That's why the rocks there are so red."
Yeah, one time at work, a long time ago, not even the job I have now. Every once in a while, I guess because I was the computer guy, this continues to this day. Like, people will bring, like, their kids into the office and then be like, Bob will entertain you. And, like, I don't know why they think this. I was about to say, but they are completely correct because I've never had a job computer that did not have, like, a cavalcade of ROMs on it. So it's like, hey, kid, you want to play Kirby Superstar? Like, that's that. But one time somebody left their, at the time, 4-year-old who had a birthday coming up with me. And I told the kid all about the birthday lizard that comes and gives you gifts on your birthday. And the following year, I got yelled at because apparently the kid was expecting the birthday lizard to show up. And I'm like, oh yeah, that was one of mine. Sorry. It's like, Bob, what is the birthday lizard? And I think I told him it was an iguana.
Good lord.
Because you see, obviously the iguana has the right kind of tongue to produce, like, gifts. Like, that's how that works.
That is very true. That is how that works. I don't see anybody disagreeing.
And it's gradually coming back to me. You had to leave a warm rock out for the birthday iguana. And if the birthday iguana liked your warm rock, then you would receive more gifts.
Bob, I am amazed that nobody just
Who did we just gain?
You leave.
I had to restart my computer.
Callie. It's just Callie. Oh, take that, Thwomp.
I didn't know you could kill the thwomps. I feel like I'm learning a lot.
You can kill anything in the game with these hammers, man.
Damn.
You can kill anything.
Wait, how'd you get hammers?
I got the Hammer
My cat
Brothers
has
suit.
followed me to the garage.
by cheating most foul.
Because it's hammer time.
Don't fall in the lava.
That's what I was trying to avoid.
Can you kill
I
the
was
like flying waffle?
You can kill dry bones with it. You can kill anything.
Can't kill the waffle.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's not an enemy. That's a hazard.
Yeah.
No, you can kill it
Food.
with the Tanuki statue, though.
Is it
Can?
actually a waffle?
Yeah, I saw him
It's a
do it
waffle.
earlier.
Look at that.
I think it's
That
supposed
is-
to represent a fireball, like back in the day.
It's a waffle.
Oh.
Don't like fucking lie.
Take that,
Battle-
boom boom.
Combat waffle.
Beware the combat waffle.
Oh,
Damn.
Do you like waffles? Yeah,
Keep that boy up.
Do you
Eating.
like pancakes?
Just
Yeah,
fuck
we like
that boom boom
pancakes.
up.
Do you like French toast? Yeah, we like French toast. Can't wait to get a mouthful.
You are in a singing mood tonight.
Yeah, it's one of those evenings, I guess.
Well,
that
you
like-
all missed
was that
it.
like a song you
Yeah.
sing at Denny's?
No.
It is the Denny's song.
Oh,
I probably
there you
haven't
go.
heard that song since like
Ironically,
2011.
ironically, the name of that song is the Donnie's song.
no,
I knew he was gonna rewind.
I was about to
knew it.
say I am not losing a Hammer
it.
Brother to a plant.
The Donny
I am
Osmond
taking this
song.
straight through to Ludwig.
Do it.
I'm gonna get yelled at by the king and be like, "Why are you a Hammer
Takes
Brother?"
One hammer to kill Boom Boom?
Yeah. Also, you might want to refresh your stream. You got some lag going on there.
You're a little
Yeah.
bit late. Also, wow, that king's a Yoshi.
Yeah,
If
that,
I were like,
that was for all
if I
Star.
were like the ruler of a nation of mushroom people, and some dude like turned me into a Yoshi, I'd be like, this is a step up, honestly.
I
I
mean,
was
do
a
you,
mushroom earlier. That
do
shit sucked.
you gain like Yoshi's various invincibility things? Because that would be pretty cool.
I don't care. I just
Yoshi
want to
can
be a
just
cool
jump
dinosaur.
on shit. Roar, roar.
Dinosaurus.
Don't look at me like that.
Stop talking to the dryer, Chrome.
Don't look for me.
I'm talking to my cat because he followed me in here.
Oh, that's
And I started
adorable.
petting him.
He's like,
I
oh,
started
we're hanging
petting
out
him
in
and
the
now he's
garage
going
now?
nuts.
That's cool. I think I've told this story on the stream before, but my grandfather, toward the end of his life, he had a stroke and he was partially paralyzed, but he still did like gardening and stuff. And he was outside in the yard and he lost his balance and he fell backwards into a bush. And like he was pretty much okay, but he had no real capability of getting himself out of the bush. And my grandmother was just kind of like, oh, Ed's out doing gardening and didn't expect him to come back anytime soon. So he was just going to sit in that bush for the afternoon. And helpfully, his cat came by and was like, oh, Dad's hanging out in this bush today. And just jumped up on his lap and sat there with him. And it's like, okay, cat, sure. And
I mean,
when eventually my grandmother came out and looked for them, there was my grandfather just backwards in a bush, and the cat was just on his lap, like, content as could be. Like, hey, we're hanging out outside today. This is fun.
Cat was thinking, man, why don't we hang out in this bush more often?
Yeah, he was thinking like, yeah, we should do this more often, man. Like, let me know next time when you're going to be in the bush. We can watch squirrels. This is
All
great.
right, which of the Koopa kids are you up against on this one?
Ludwig.
Ludwig. Yeah, that's right. Ludwig's the Koopa kid that like gets the most respect. Even though he's obviously just like a gigantic suck-up teacher's pet, and all the other Koopa kids hate him.
I mean, I just always assumed it was because he had the most hair.
No, the hair has nothing to do with it. So he does style the fuck out of it, which nobody likes.
Ow, ow.
Hey you,
He
how
bit
about
me.
lending me your clothes? No dice? What a drag.
He bit me.
Your cat does that.
Good job, cat. Excellent work. We
Yeah,
are
cats
encouraging
do
terrible
that.
behavior.
I mean, that isn't even the first time your cat has bitten you on stream. I mean, we all knew this was coming. Da-da-da-da.
King Koopa. I'm a straight
Here we
shooter.
go,
Watch it back,
World
Mario. You ain't that super.
So what's the theme tonight? Mario 3?
He was gonna do Mario 3 as a means of not following election news. And
Okay.
then once that was done, I don't know. I assume he'd have to play Mario 4. Which, as we have helpfully stated, is New Super Mario Bros. Wii.
No, okay.
E-reader levels were also.
I was about to say that the
Oh,
choice
yeah,
is
e-reader
between
levels.
Mario World and e-reader, which I guess we'll have a vote on stream as we get closer to Bowser.
I vote e-reader.
Yeah, the e-reader stages are 100% like Mario Maker in training. Oh, that was bullshit.
You see, you're scared of me. That's not how it's supposed to be. You're the reason I'm
I
in
don't
town.
know any of Chrome's songs.
Which
Which is weird, because I'm used to Fanboy singing, and I know all of his songs.
I was about to say Fanboy we all know, so I kind of appreciate this just from a like different playlist perspective.
No. I also appreciate it on that level. But, like, you know, it's still jarring.
This is the opposite experience for me.
Give us a phenomenon.
What was that mean?
It's a,
Don't know.
it's a Chapel Road song.
Phenomenon.
Oh. Well, I don't know. I never memorized that one.
It's okay.
H-O-P-T-O-G-O. You can take me high to go.
I was just trying to think of something that was not in Fanboy's playlist.
Songs not in Fanboy's playlist. Phenomenon.
Oh no! Lost your hammer. Never mind.
I'm hanging
Just
on to
kidding.
it.
Because I usually can't sing most of the songs that I have in my playlist.
So I just need y'all to know that I logged on late last week after I'd gone to the theater, and the stream had already ended, and it ended up just being me and Chromes and Fanboy at the very end. And the two of them serenaded with songs from Hamilton. So
Interesting.
I mean, Chromes I knew about. Fanboy, I guess, has like been hiding his love of Hamilton. Apparently,
Fanboy's been hiding his power level.
he's been masking his musical ability. And I mean musical as in musicals, not just musical.
Did you know that you can swim in this lava?
I did know that. And if you use the frog suit, you can skip the level in a manner of speaking.
Hey,
oh no.
more boring that way, though.
It very much is. But back in the day, I felt like I needed all the advantages. Like again, this was my like best friend in second grade's game, and so like we would play it together, and like I feel like I how do I put this? Like, it's not like we were bad at video games, but I felt like we were bad at video games.
I'm pretty sure you were bad at video games because you were second graders.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Is that like
I was sure
like,
Pete was going to say because you still are bad at video games.
I mean, that too, but like, you know, we will not besmirch second grade Goggle Bob for being a second grader.
But yeah, no, we definitely every level that had a possible quote unquote cheat, we used it. What the fuck? That should have worked. Boop. There we go.
I feel like I don't hear you say "what the fuck" often.
Because I lost the Hammer Brother suit.
You're like, I will say, and then go on. You say that so many times.
There are certain phrases that I say over and over again. Theoretically happens a lot.
Yep.
Boss characters who threaten American way of life. Wizard, Mandarin, Ultron, Crossbones.
The
boss.
Mystery Big Boss.
This one is always different, so be warned.
Okay, so like Wizard seems like a whole class of character. Mandarin, Ultron, and Crossbones are all just dudes.
I mean, Beat, you are the last person I would ever hear defend wizards as a concept.
Oh, I'm not defending wizards. I'm absolutely on board of stabbing the shit out of every wizard.
See,
I'm
and
just saying
that's why I'm thinking like you would just automatically lump all wizards together into bad.
Yes, but the Mandarin, at least the Marvel Comics Mandarin, is one fucking guy. And Ultron is just a robot. I think at one point Tony Stark beat him with a Commodore 64.
Nice.
I don't know who Crossbones is. I assume he's some.
I think
fucking
Crossbones
loser
is a
nerd.
Captain America villain.
He is.
Probably.
Yeah.
Captain America. See, the Adventure comics are tough because you have Captain America, whose whose villains have to necessarily mostly be like really tough guys, right? Because if Captain America fought a guy whose like power was he spoke a magic word and erased you from history, like that just wouldn't be fair.
No.
Like,
well, for the longest damn time, Captain America was basically, and I say with air quotes, just Batman. Like he was supposed to be the pinnacle of human achievement.
Yeah.
But like that was it. Like there was no universe where he and Thor were like on the same. Like he would be the tactical guy.
Yeah. No, that's it. They always have Captain America be like, you know, the guy who makes the plan.
Yes. I'm gonna lose that Hammer Brother suit. Screw it.
No.
Okay, fine. I'll hold on to it.
Oh, listen, you've got extras.
I want you to hammer. No. I want you to Hammer Brother that.
Oh my god! You just like rewound to 4 separate deaths. All of them were laughable.
It's hard to rewind to a good spot in this level. There's a lot of murder happening.
Sounds like you problem.
It is.
Why did you bother collecting P-Wings if not for this very specific level?
No, because
use
this
the
level I
P-Wing, you'd
practiced
lose
so
the
much
Hammer
as a
Bros.
kid. Oh shit, I just got the message from my mother that Andy Kim actually got elected.
As if
Good
there was a
for
question.
Well,
Wait, is that good or bad?
That's good.
it's
Very
good.
good.
Okay, good.
What do you
Good
mean
for
as if
us.
there was a question? Have you seen South Jersey?
I try not to think about it too hard, okay? And by
Same.
south, you mean the east. That's very particular. Or the middle, really, let's be honest. Because, like, to the west, there's city. To the east, there's shores. And in the middle, that's where things get questionable.
Here's some New Jersey deep lore for everybody. There's a place called Vineland that is just poor planning personified. New Jersey's largest city is not New Jersey's largest city because like it won an award. It's because they just didn't know what they were doing.
But that's where my friends have their baby goats.
Well, that is
So, I
true,
mean-
but
Goats.
I feel like that
It's got-
proves its own thing.
That's got something going for it.
That's where my friends have their baby goats.
Well, I
Baby
have
goat.
friends who live there that have baby goats. is what I was
It's just such a normal sentence to be able to say. I was trying to see how far I could go with these bullets.
Not very.
Wait, what was I
Like, this
thinking just now?
seems like one of those levels you have to speedrun.
Yeah.
It's really interesting being in a friend group that knows like none of the songs that are in my music taste.
Like what?
Thank you for calling us old, Groves.
It's
like-
not bad because it's like it's very specifically like a niche of like if you were like a teenager if you were like a queer teenager in fandom spaces in 2020 2021, that's where I picked up a good majority of my music taste.
See, it's not uncommon for you to pick up all of your music taste when you're a teenager.
Yep.
But I hung out with a bunch of punk rockers, so you know.
I mean, I'll say, like, one thing that I'm kind of glad about, like, I would think I was the tail end of it, but my friends and I, when we were in high school, we did kind of universally listen to PM radio. So we, like...
I see what you did there, Dagobah, and I hate it.
That's gonna be a thing now, isn't it?
But my point is that like we were kind of all at least getting our music from the same place, so there was sort of a universality to it that I don't think is available nowadays. Like kind of like how you basically just have your own streaming services and not everybody watches like Channel 6.
Yeah.
Like I can't tell you how many people I know are exactly my age because they think of like that 70s show as the show that was on like at 6 p.m. for like 4 years.
I mean, it was.
It was, yes, and that was when you watched it. Like it was like it wasn't like you watched it first run. You watched it every episode at 6 p.m. on like the Fox affiliate.
Can't slide with the hammer suit.
I know, that's weird.
Sounds like a you problem.
Ground and tell me don't look down. You'll fall and break your back. That just reminds me how there's more to be found beneath the black. This is not enough. This is not enough to prove it yet. No, I need to hit the bottom.
What are we at?
This is not enough.
I don't
This
know.
is not enough to prove it yet.
Letting it
No, I
happen.
need to hit the bottom.
I mean, like, you mentioned, like, queer teenager of a certain age or whatever, but, like a lot of my friends were queer in high school, but we were all listening to the same music. It was kind of weird. As, like, the jocks or whatever you want to say.
A lot of my friends were queer in high school but didn't know it.
Yeah, well, that was us. When I say my friends were queer in high school, I am legitimately saying, like, they came out as trans, like, 2 years later, and it was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, that makes sense. I'm like, oh, yeah.
No, God, you lost that extra life. What a shame.
I'm trying to think of. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
And also,
I'm
I
done.
will state out, as I think I've mentioned before, but our valedictorian in high school was 100% gay, and basically his valedictorian speech was, screw all you guys, you've been assholes to me for 4 years. And congratulations. Like, you earned that, buddy.
High school kids are assholes.
Yes, they
Yes.
are.
Mm-hmm. I mean, middle school is the more vicious, but I would say that, you know, I was talking about this. When you're a kid, when you're a young kid, you have, it is how can I put this? You do not have any sense of like social norms, right? Like you do not yet understand really how society polices our behavior on things that are not, you know, moral questions, but just stuff like, I don't know. You should not eat your lunch out of a Ziploc bag in the manner of a horse, like eating from a trough, right?
Sure.
Like that is something that we have really decided on as a culture, and the way we enforce that is with shame, right? Because these are not moral questions or even questions of law. Like these are just things that, like, if you do this, if you eat your lunch as like in slurry form from a trough, from a Ziploc bag trough, you will be ostracized. You will be mocked. You will be roasted. You will be shamed for it.
This is why the KFC Famous Bowl did not do as well as it should have.
People will not reduce themselves to eating a slurry, okay? Like the bowls that you see today, like, no, these are bowls where where the various ingredients maintain their independence. They maintain their integrity.
I think you are going to a different KFC than I am.
At no point are you eating something that is like a nutrient slime.
Again.
Which comedian was it that had the bit about the famous bowls?
Oh God.
That was Patton Oswalt.
It sounds like Patton
Thanks,
Oswalt. Yeah.
Yeah, he called it the bowl of sadness or something.
God. But my point being this: small children do not have that understanding that there are certain things that if you do it, you will be shamed for it. Like if they obey certain social mores, they do it because their parents will yell at them if they don't. So middle school is when you start learning, is when you start learning how to feel shame. And the people who teach you how to feel shame are other middle schoolers. And so in this way, like, middle school serves a horrible but socially necessary task, like a purpose. It teaches us how to feel shame.
Now, I will say, I've long thought about this, but I feel like the difference between the cruelty of children and the cruelty of teenagers is that the cruelty of children, they do not yet have the concept of revenge. Like, children will just, like, oh, this kid is different from me, I'm going to mock them for being different. Oh, this kid is doing something weird, I'm going to mock them for doing something weird. Children do not ever put that in their back pocket. Like, they do not think, oh, this kid is sensitive about their weight. When I later need to make fun of them, I'm going to do that then. No, they're just going to do that when the kid splits his pants, and, like, that'll be it. Mm-hmm. Like, that is the cruelty of a middle schooler. I believe teenage years, and I'll include, like, junior high, but particularly high school, that's when you learn almost by necessity, like basically how revenge works. Like the fact that you will learn something about somebody and basically say to yourself, this will be a secret tool we'll use later, and then bring that up.
It's a surprise that will come in handy later.
And then just be like, fuck you, I know this about you and I'm going to destroy you. Because like the cruelest thing I ever saw in high school was 100% revenge based. What it was a friend of mine, like, this was in marching band, which is like an organization where it's a pressure cooker of everybody involved. Like, you know, if you never had the pleasure. So there was...
I never did.
Good for you.
I think that was a correct choice.
Yeah, no, you're probably correct. But so marching band, boy and girl are dating, and boy and girl break up, and the boy is playing it cool. He's like, oh, no, you know, just, we weren't working out well together, whatever, like, you know, it's just, you know, we're not going to be together anymore, don't worry about it. Girl gets wind of this, and is like, fuck you. She saves and prints out their chat logs, and then distributes it within the marching band. And the chat logs are 90% the boy being like, I can't believe you're dumping me. Why would you ever do this? I thought we were going to be together forever. And she's literally passing this out like it's a flyer for like an event going on. And like I said, I think that was the like cruelest thing I ever saw a human being do to another. And she did it 100% like premeditated revenge.
Yeah.
That is just vicious.
I did not know Bowser could be killed with hammer.
He can. It takes a few. You can't just throw one.
It takes a few.
In fact, I think some of the at least several world record speedrun categories, that's the optimal strat.
I mean, you don't have to wait for him to pound through the ground, so it makes sense.
Yeah, like it's less risky than the fire flower, which takes like way more hits.
Oh god, no! The fire
fire?
flower, the fire flower on this is on the Bowser fight is miserable.
Oh yeah,
you have to hit him like 61 times.
It's ridiculous.
I didn't know that either.
We're learning about Mario today.
All right, so I kind of want to see the e-reader stages.
Do we have votes for Mario World at all? Who here will speak for Mario World?
Nobody.
Okay, I guess we're doing e-reader stages.
I don't care.
It is the superior game, but
Yeah.
the e-reader
I prefer Mario World, but I
Yeah,
played
Mario World is
enough.
obviously superior to the e-reader stages, but I don't care. I don't want Gogglebob to enjoy a video game.
Wait, are the e-reader stages supposed to be bad?
They are
It's kind of gimmicky.